Hey percussionists, we're here with page 26 in your book 2, and that'll be this week's lesson. It's only 3 selections, but each of them has got a little bit of a sticky wicket to it, including the second one, which is, as you can see, distributed over 2 pages. So our board here is a little different. We can't show just 1 page at a time. We have to show 2 pages, but nothing you kids can't do. You'll have plenty to keep you busy here for the week. But this is page 26 in your book. So after this brief break, we'll go through each of the 3 exercises and show you how to play them. And the last one particularly we'll be introducing a new concept in that one, which you're really going to have to do on your own. It's going to be real hard to do it with other kids if that's what you do. It's always a challenge to do it in the band period. Unfortunately, we won't get to find that out. Alright, after a brief break, we'll get going with the first exercise. So, we'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at number 127, the Marines Hymn. Very, very familiar melody. And of course, you have the percussion accompaniment here. It's in cut time, as you can see. Cut time with 2 quarter note pickups, but of course if it's cut time, those are going to be like 2 eighth notes. Remember, numerically cut time, it's 2/2 time, where the top number 2 means 2 beats per measure, and the bottom number 2 means each half note gets 1 beat. Alright, so it'll go doot date doot date doot date doot date doot date doot doot date doot. And of course we've got the rolls here. Whether or not to play them open or closed, I will leave it to you. If you play them open rolls, they're going to come off as, I believe, 9-stroke rolls, or play them closed, however you wish. Okay, follow along with me. Watch out when you get to 11, because those are on the upbeat, and you won't have a bass drum to play it along with you. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 1. 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E and a 1. 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E and a 1. Repeat, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E and a 1. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, second inning, and 2, E to do. Now here's 11, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and do, date, do, 19. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E and a 1, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, do, date, do, do. Okay, again at 11, you don't have a bass drum unless you, say, want to do this on a drum set. If you have a drum set at your house, you can use the kick, the bass drum for the downbeat, and the flams on the upbeat. Here we go, let's try it please. 127, the Marines Hymn, ready? Here we go, cut time. 1, 2, 1. 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and 2 E and a 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, do, date, do, do, repeat. Do, date, do, date, do, date, do, date, do, date. Do, date, do, second inning, do, 11. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and do, date, do, 19. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, E and a 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, do, date, do. Now when you play that, you of course have to think the Marines Hymn. Do, date, do, date, do, date, do, date, do. Okay? If you know the tune, if not, you could go to YouTube and find a recording of the Marine Corps Band playing it. They, of course, do the best job with what is, of course, their song. Anyway, that's the Marines Hymn number 127. Alright, we'll take a brief break, go to the second one. A rather lengthy exercise called the DS March, and we'll be back in just a few. Okay, this next one, 128 DS March, is going to be real hard to show you kids. We've tried to fit this into your screen. You've got line 1 down here at the lower left-hand corner of page 26A, and the other 3 lines up here, 26B, the first 3 systems here. In each case, you of course only have to worry about the top divisi of the top system, which is snare drum. You've got bass drum and then crash cymbals. You don't need to worry about the traps. Just the top line in each of the 4 systems. There's a new concept dealt with here, DSL Fine, which means you play until you see the DSL fine, which is at the end of the piece over here. And then you go back to the sign and play until the word fine. So you go back to the sign. The sign's up here in the upper right-hand corner of your screen right here near the 26B. There's the sign. So you go to the end of the piece, straight through all 4 lines. Go back to the sign and then play these 8 measures again and stop at the fine. This concept is not new, okay? This concept was introduced to you in one of your CMEA pieces, Baywood Overture. This is exactly how Baywood Overture ended. You played the entire sheet, and then when you finished the slow section, you DS'd back to rehearsal number 6, which is what the sign was. You played from number 6 all the way up until the double bar where it said smoothly, and that's where we had the fine. Now, this is in 2/4. It has a lot of dotted 8th and 16th in it. Up here, again, you've got rolls here, down here, and up here that if you play them open rolls, they'll come off as 5-stroke rolls. Or you can close them up. You got rolls here in the double bar section here. That would come off as 9-stroke rolls if you open them up or just play them closed. I'll leave it up to you. Play them open, play them closed. It's kind of your call. All right, we're going to start down here, lower left-hand corner at the beginning of the exercise. Play all the 4 lines, and when you get to the DS, go back to the sign. Listen to me first, and then we'll play it together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and do. Da-do-day-do. Do-do-day-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day-do. Do-da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day-do. Da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day. Do-da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day. Here's a fine. Now go on. Now back to the sign and and end of the piece. Okay, now again when you get to the DSL fine, back to the sign and stop at the fine. Here we go. Back to the lower left-hand corner of your screen, beginning. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, beginning, and go. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and do. Da-do-day-do. Do-da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day-do. Do-da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Da-do-day-do. Sign. Do-da-do-day-do. Do-da-do-day-do-day-do-day-do. Now here's the double bar. Do-da-do, do-da-do, do-da-do-do-da-do. Do-da-do. And here we go. DS. And end of the piece. Okay? So work that a couple times. You guys are all good enough to get this dotted 8/16 rhythm. I don't think it'll be too hard for you. I don't think you'll find it a major problem. Okay, another quick break and we'll be back with the final exercise right after this brief break. Alright, the final exercise, 129 Can-Can. I believe this will be familiar. If I sing it, you'll have heard it. Famous tune by Jacques Offenbach. It's mostly upbeat flams. Of course, the bass drum on the downbeat, the flams on the upbeat. You won't have the bass drum with you unless you find a way to integrate it. Now, new concept here. Now, this really is new. We've never done this before. Accelerando, which means gradually faster. It's the opposite of retardando, retard, rallentando, anything musical, any musical term that relates to slowing down. This is the opposite. This means getting faster. The accelerando in this exercise is at the beginning of the second line, and of course it says watch your director. Well, if you watch your director, you've got a great deal of long-range X-ray vision talent there, because I kind of won't be there. You'll have to do this yourself. We told the brass and woodwinds just accelerando by yourself at home. The big challenge in the band room, of course, is doing that all together. All right, listen to me. You'll know this one. I don't know if I can sing it and play it. I'll count it for you, but it goes bum 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 bum. Then the accelerando bum 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 bum. which is about how I'll do it. Okay, you've got the flam rudiment and the drag rudiment here. Here we go, ready? Now, I will speed up on the second line. If you can speed up with me, great, but the main thing is you're going to mostly do it at home. You can just speed up however you wish when you practice this without the recording. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and now 1. All right, that's about the best I can do to sing it and count it. But you've heard me speeding up there on the second line. Okay, let's try it together, please. Now, on the second line, if you don't keep up with me, it's no big deal. You can accelerate to whatever pace you want to do it at home. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Bum 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 bum. Day do day do day do day ba bum 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 day do day do do. And that's the can-can. Okay. The formal title is Orpheus and Hades by Jacques Offenbach, and most people have heard that tune, and perhaps you have too. All right, we'll bring this lesson to a conclusion after this brief break. We'll be right back. Okay, that's page 26. 3 exercises, the Marines Hymn, DS March, and can-can. Now, in addition to these 3 exercises, please, if you can, take a look at the graduation music if you have it. I don't remember passing it out to you. You can go to Google Classroom and download the percussion part to Pomp and Circumstance and La Réjouissance if I didn't give it to you before we closed down school. Practice the audition sheet also. Make sure you practice that. If and when we get back together anytime soon, we're going to have to think about, of course, doing the auditions for symphonic band for next year. If you guys want to practice together, again, you can maybe FaceTime each other. Doing can-can via that method may be a little difficult, but whatever you kids can attempt to do, great. I understand some kids have used what's called Zoom, Google Chrome extension, where you can do that like Google Meet or FaceTiming or whatever you want to do if you find that you have the ability to do that or the wherewithal. But this is our page for this week, so I would say practice this page, your audition music, and if you would like to look at the graduation percussion parts, again, La Réjouissance and Pomp and Circumstance, go into Google Classroom. The parts are all there. You can download the percussion part. Just practice the snare drum part. I mean, if we do get back together and if there is a graduation band, we can then assign bass drum, assign crash cymbals, and assign timpani, but for right now, just look at the snare drum part if you wish. The La Réjouissance being the more difficult of the two. All right, have a great week. Again, I miss you, kids. It's terrible to not be with you every day. It's terrible. We hope this pandemic goes away as soon as possible, but as long as we have to do it this way, have fun. Hopefully I'm being of some help to you kids. I miss you kids, and hope you have a great week. We'll be back with page 27 next week, okay? Goodbye, percussionists, and have a good week.